This calming bedtime story will transport you to ancient Greece, where you'll become a participant in a beautiful and peaceful festival honoring the god Dionysus. Immersing yourself in the atmosphere of ancient Athens, you'll journey from a tranquil awakening at dawn to a slow procession along decorated streets, from taking part in measured rituals to quietly observing festivities beneath ancient olive trees, concluding the day with a leisurely walk home under the gentle glow of sunset. The story is filled with detailed descriptions designed to help you relax, feel deeply calm, and gradually drift off to sleep. But before you get comfortable, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments from which city you're watching and what time it is right now. It's very interesting to see who's joining us. And now, settle in comfortably. We are beginning. You slowly awaken to the gentle warmth of dawn, spilling softly into your quiet room on the outskirts of Athens. The first golden rays delicately seep through the thin linen curtains, casting subtle patterns upon the clay walls, illuminating the carefully crafted pottery that decorates your modest home. You blink lazily, feeling your consciousness gradually drift back from the realms of dreams, lingering between sleep and wakefulness. Lying still, you absorb the peace of early morning, the comfortable weight of your woolen blanket against your skin, the distant call of morning birds just beyond your window, and the faint aroma of fresh herbs carried in on the gentle breeze. Your breathing slows and deepens, matching the steady, rhythmic pulse of the world outside as it begins to awaken, calmly and deliberately. After a few moments of tranquil contemplation, you rise slowly from your bed, allowing your bare feet to touch the cool, earthen floor. You pause, appreciating the refreshing sensation, savoring the subtle grounding effect that gently pulls you into the present moment. You stretch leisurely, extending your arms toward the low ceiling, releasing tension from your muscles as the night's sleep leaves your body fully rejuvenated. You step lightly toward the window and carefully pull back the curtains, allowing the room to flood completely with the warmth and brightness of morning sunlight. Outside, olive trees stretch gracefully toward the sky, their silvery green leaves shimmering softly in the golden glow of dawn. Beyond the trees, fields dotted with wildflowers spread toward the distant hills, peaceful and quiet beneath a soft layer of morning mist. With slow, measured movements, you walk toward the carved wooden chest at the corner of the room, your fingers gently brushing its smooth, polished surface. Lifting the lid, you carefully unfold the ceremonial garments stored neatly inside, taking a moment to appreciate their beauty and craftsmanship. Your fingertips trace gently over the finely woven fabric, feeling the texture, admiring the subtle embroidery of vines and grapes that honor Dionysus, the god whose festival awaits you today. Taking great care, you dress in the traditional chiton, feeling the softness of linen against your skin, secured lightly by a thin belt at your waist. As you place a delicate wreath of fresh ivy upon your brow, you pause again, feeling gratitude toward the natural world that provides such simple beauty and abundance. You move toward the kitchen space of your small home, hearing your footsteps softly echo against the stone floors. A clay jug filled with fresh water stands ready upon the wooden table, alongside ripe figs, olives, and crusty bread, carefully placed there the previous evening. You pour the cool, refreshing water into a small pottery cup, taking a slow sip as you savor the pure, revitalizing sensation it brings. Seated comfortably by the window, you partake of your breakfast slowly and mindfully, enjoying each mouthful and appreciating the subtle tastes and textures. The sweet freshness of the figs mingles perfectly with the savory tang of olives, creating a pleasant balance that gently invigorates your senses. Your thoughts wander briefly to the festival ahead, an anticipation mingled with serene joy filling your heart. After finishing your meal, you rise and methodically tidy away the dishes, returning everything carefully to its rightful place. As you step toward the door of your home, you pause once more, allowing yourself a deep, calming breath, fully immersing yourself in the anticipation of the day's festivities. The morning outside waits patiently, promising serenity and celebration in equal measure. Stepping through the doorway, you immediately feel the pleasant shift in atmosphere as the quiet intimacy of your home gives way to the open air. Sunlight warms your face, and a gentle breeze tousles your hair softly, bringing with it a blend of fragrances: wild rosemary, lavender, olive trees, and the distant sweetness of grapes ripening on the vine. Each scent mingles harmoniously, forming an invisible tapestry of fragrance that enriches every breath you take. Your feet guide you along the familiar path that leads away from your home toward the heart of Athens. The stone road beneath you is cool and smooth, worn gently by countless footsteps throughout time. As you walk, you notice small details: the occasional fluttering of butterflies drifting gracefully between flowers, the playful rustle of leaves as small birds dart through branches overhead, the soft murmuring of distant streams weaving through the countryside. Slowly, steadily, you move onward, fully present in each step, savoring the calm and measured rhythm of your journey. The peaceful solitude of the countryside gradually gives way to more signs of life and community, subtle at first: a distant laughter carried gently on the breeze, the faint melody of someone softly strumming a lyre from somewhere ahead. As the sun climbs higher in the brightening sky, casting long shadows before you, the distant silhouette of Athens begins to take shape, familiar and welcoming. The city stands proudly beneath the wide blue sky, its buildings and temples gleaming softly in the early light. Even from afar, you can sense the gentle excitement and calm anticipation radiating from the place, drawing you steadily closer. Soon, you find yourself moving among small groups of fellow festival goers, each person calmly making their way toward the festivities, their faces lit with quiet joy. You exchange serene smiles and nods, briefly connecting with each other through shared appreciation of the beauty of this day. Children move calmly beside their parents, their eyes wide with anticipation and wonder. Elders proceed slowly, radiating wisdom and quiet strength. As the gentle murmur of voices around you grows slightly louder, still maintaining its peaceful quality, you turn a corner in the road and suddenly glimpse the wide gates of Athens ahead, open in warm invitation. Your heart swells with quiet joy as you take in the city's familiar beauty, buildings adorned with colorful banners and garlands of fresh flowers, streets lined with olive branches, their silver green leaves glinting delicately in the sunlight. Taking a deep, calming breath, you pass through the city gates and into the welcoming embrace of Athens. The calm energy of the morning infuses you deeply, mingling peacefully with the joyful anticipation for the festival of Dionysus. Before you stretches the quiet beauty of the city, alive with the promise of celebration and harmony. In this gentle moment of arrival, you allow yourself to pause once more, feeling profoundly connected to your surroundings, to the people around you, and to the divine spirit of Dionysus, whose celebration is about to begin. With a soft, grateful smile upon your lips, you step calmly forward into the heart of the festival, ready to embrace whatever serene joys await. You step calmly into the welcoming embrace of the city, feeling immediately the gentle yet palpable shift in energy. Athens, on this special day, radiates a unique blend of tranquility and quiet excitement. Streets that are usually bustling and loud now host a serene procession of citizens moving slowly and gracefully toward the heart of the festival honoring Dionysus. Your feet carry you steadily along a broad, gently winding street paved with smooth, cool stones, polished by countless footsteps over generations. Around you, groups of smiling Athenians quietly join the procession, stepping into the flow with a natural ease. Each person wears garments of linen dyed in gentle earth tones and pastel hues, creating a harmonious river of colors moving rhythmically toward the central square. As you walk, your senses open fully, absorbing every subtle detail of this calm yet vibrant procession. You notice immediately the pleasant fragrances floating gently through the air. Aromatic smoke rises softly from incense burners placed at intervals along the path, releasing hints of sandalwood, myrrh, and delicate herbs. These scents blend effortlessly with the aroma of fresh flowers woven into garlands and wreaths that adorn doorways and columns, and with the subtle sweetness of grapes ripening nearby. Your gaze travels slowly along the graceful architecture that lines your path, buildings crafted skillfully from pale marble, their facades decorated beautifully for today's festivities. Draped banners of soft fabric flutter gently in the morning breeze, creating waves of movement that mimic the rhythm of the procession itself. The warm sunlight catches gently upon polished statues of gods and heroes, their smooth forms decorated with vines and delicate blossoms in honor of Dionysus. You find yourself drawn gently into the gentle melodies drifting through the streets. Musicians stationed at intervals along your route play quietly on flutes and lyres, their notes blending into an ethereal harmony that seems to float just above your head. Each note resonates deeply within you, filling your heart with serene joy and a sense of profound connectedness to your community and the divine spirit that permeates the festival. Beside you, a young family moves peacefully along the route. You watch calmly as two children, their faces aglow with curiosity, gently tug at their parents' hands and point excitedly at the decorated buildings and colorful garlands above. The quiet, patient voices of their parents respond softly, explaining the traditions and rituals of this sacred day. Their presence beside you adds a gentle warmth to your heart, reminding you of your own first encounters with this beloved festival in your youth. As you continue your journey toward the heart of Athens, you notice people standing in doorways and windows, watching the procession with peaceful expressions, nodding their heads gently as you pass. Some offer quiet words of greeting and blessings for the day's festivities, their voices blending harmoniously into the quiet hum of conversations around you. The procession gradually widens as you approach the central avenues, becoming denser but never rushed. People move calmly, sharing quiet laughter, exchanging brief, gentle embraces or greetings. Voices murmur softly around you, blending into a comforting background hum, a gentle reminder of the community's unity and joy. Every face you encounter carries a quiet, joyful reverence, fully aware of the significance of today's celebration. Occasionally, you pause briefly to admire details along your route, a sculpted relief depicting scenes from Dionysus's mythology, etched lovingly into marble walls. Beautifully woven tapestries suspended between buildings, and vivid floral arrangements carefully placed in pots along window sills. Each pause enriches your experience, deepening your appreciation for the care and devotion the city has poured into this festival. Ahead, you notice a gentle shift in the procession. Several musicians carrying finely crafted instruments join the flow, their presence enhancing the serenity and beauty of the atmosphere around you. Their melodies become clearer, filling your ears and heart with pure, tranquil delight. Nearby, dancers dressed in flowing garments begin moving softly, their movements slow, graceful, and deliberate, echoing the peaceful rhythm of the morning. You watch their gentle sway, feeling calm admiration and appreciation for the artistry unfolding before your eyes. Slowly, the streets around you begin widening even further, signaling your approach to the great central square of Athens. As you enter this final approach, your heart beats calmly yet deeply, feeling gratitude and quiet excitement well within you. The hum of voices around you deepens slightly, still soft, yet filled with renewed anticipation. Looking around, you see fellow participants' eyes gently brighten, their smiles growing subtly broader, reflecting the serene joy that fills your own heart. Finally, you step into the open space of the central square. The wide plaza stretches gracefully before you, encircled by impressive buildings whose marble facades gleam softly beneath the morning sun. In the center stands a large, beautifully adorned altar dedicated to Dionysus, its stone surface draped lovingly with fresh ivy, grapevines, and clusters of ripe grapes. Your breath catches softly in awe at the quiet beauty and reverence this place inspires. Gathering gently around the altar, the crowd slows and stills, voices quieting to respectful murmurs. You find your place within the group, standing calmly yet expectantly as a deep and peaceful quiet settles over the square. The gentle hum of earlier conversation fades, replaced by an attentive silence filled only by the faint whisper of leaves rustling gently in the breeze. You take a deep, calming breath, feeling fully immersed in the quiet energy of this sacred moment. Around you, faces reflect similar feelings of serene anticipation, each person waiting patiently for the rituals and celebrations soon to begin. Your heart fills with profound gratitude for your city, for your community, and for this calm, beautiful moment of unity and peace beneath the watchful presence of Dionysus. In this quiet pause, you find yourself reflecting briefly on the journey thus far, from the tranquility of your early morning awakening to the harmonious procession through the streets. Each step has brought you closer to the heart of today's celebration, connecting you deeply and calmly with everything and everyone around you. Now, standing within the peaceful embrace of the festival's center, you feel fully present and prepared for whatever serene wonders lie ahead as the festival honoring Dionysus gently unfolds before your eyes. You stand calmly in the spacious central square of Athens, feeling a gentle warmth radiating from the serene faces gathered around you. Beneath the clear, expansive sky, the sun continues its steady climb, illuminating the square in delicate hues of gold and amber. The air holds a subtle yet delightful mixture of aromas: fresh grapes, honeyed sweets, incense, and the faint scent of olive branches waving softly in the breeze. At the heart of the square rises the stone altar dedicated to Dionysus, beautifully adorned with twisting vines of ivy, clusters of lush grapes, and vibrant blossoms arranged lovingly by careful hands. Approaching slowly, you join others in laying offerings gently at the base of the altar. Small baskets filled with figs and pomegranates, fragrant herbs, and handmade pottery vessels containing honey and fresh wine. Each offering is placed thoughtfully, a quiet expression of gratitude and reverence toward the God of celebration and abundance. You step back gently, allowing your gaze to drift across the square. At the perimeter, beneath gracefully arched colonnades, small groups of musicians prepare their instruments, their movements slow and deliberate. Moments later, the soft melodies of flutes, lyres, and gentle percussion begin to mingle softly in the air, creating a soothing background rhythm that immediately relaxes your heart and mind. Nearby, performers in finely woven garments of pale linen and silk gracefully enter the central area, their movements calm, precise, and unhurried. With serene elegance, they begin a slow, ritualistic dance dedicated to Dionysus. You watch with quiet appreciation, noticing each gentle movement, the slight rise and fall of their arms, the subtle sway of their bodies, and the measured steps that gently follow the music's rhythm. Each gesture conveys profound symbolism, quietly celebrating life's abundance, the sweetness of grapes, the blessings of wine, and the sacred bond between humans and nature. As the dancers move gracefully, storytellers step forward and begin calmly narrating ancient myths and legends. Their voices are clear, measured, and soothing, filling the air with rich stories of Dionysus, his birth among vines, the wanderings through lands that flourished beneath his footsteps, and the serene wisdom and joy he shared freely with humankind. Each storyteller draws you deeply into their tale, weaving imagery so vivid and gentle that you feel transported to landscapes blooming with grapevines, shaded groves, and calm rivers that nourish the fertile earth. Around you, festival participants quietly begin sharing food and drink, offering small plates and cups filled generously with traditional delicacies. Fresh bread drizzled lightly with honey, cheeses crafted from creamy goat's milk, ripe olives glistening with olive oil, and sweet pastries garnished with almonds and figs. Someone gently hands you a small cup of freshly poured wine, deep crimson in color, its aroma sweet, rich, and inviting. You sip slowly, savoring the gentle warmth as the wine spreads smoothly through your body, enhancing your sense of peaceful contentment. Moving slowly through the gathering, you observe artists quietly demonstrating their crafts at the edges of the square. Painters gracefully apply colors made from crushed minerals and plants to clay vases, creating intricate scenes inspired by today's festivities. Nearby, potters gently shape new vessels upon spinning wheels, their hands moving rhythmically, transforming soft clay into beautiful forms meant to hold offerings or wine. Each artist works calmly, their movements precise yet relaxed, embodying the spirit of thoughtful celebration that fills the day. You pause briefly before a group of actors performing segments from a traditional Dionysian drama. Their voices carry clearly yet softly, retelling tales of joyful revelry, peaceful wisdom, and harmonious communion with nature. Watching these gentle enactments, you feel deeply connected to the ancient stories, recognizing their timeless message of balance, joy, and gratitude for the abundance life provides. As you slowly continue your calm exploration of the festivities, you find yourself joining a small group gathered in quiet conversation near the altar. An elderly woman, her face wise and gentle, softly describes how she has celebrated this festival since childhood, sharing memories filled with peaceful joy. Others listen respectfully, nodding gently, occasionally adding their own serene recollections. The moment feels intimate and tender, uniting generations through quiet appreciation of tradition and community. Gradually, the peaceful conversations around you become softer still as a respected elder steps gently forward toward the altar. His presence commands quiet attention, and a gentle hush settles calmly over the square. His clear, resonant voice begins a prayerful invocation, expressing heartfelt gratitude to Dionysus for the gifts of nature, community, and the joyful serenity that permeates this day. Each word, spoken with genuine reverence, resonates deeply within you, evoking a quiet feeling of unity with those around you. As the elder completes his invocation, The musicians once again resume their gentle melodies, this time slightly livelier yet still soothing, signaling the beginning of another slow, joyful dance. You watch as festival goers quietly rise, forming circles around the altar, their bodies moving in graceful synchronization with the music. Your own feet follow naturally, gently joining the dance, each movement smooth, deliberate, and calming. You feel your spirit rising softly, carried by the harmonious rhythm of bodies and music. The square now fully embodies the festival's spirit, a serene celebration of life, community, and gratitude. Voices remain gentle, laughter subdued yet genuine, the mood joyous without becoming overly energetic. Even as the sun slowly begins its quiet descent from its zenith, you sense the deepening calm and satisfaction among everyone present. Faces glow softly with peaceful joy, eyes reflecting appreciation for the unity and gentle abundance surrounding them. As the dances conclude, you return gently toward the altar, pausing thoughtfully before it. A peaceful quietude fills you deeply, and you silently offer personal thanks, expressing inward gratitude for the day's beauty, the community's warmth, and Dionysus's gifts of life's simple, peaceful joys. Stepping back slowly, you glance around the square, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment and harmony. The festival's central celebrations gently transition into quieter interactions as small groups linger in peaceful conversations, continuing to share memories, stories, and quiet laughter. The air remains softly scented, music gently drifting into silence, and you stand quietly, absorbing every detail of this sacred day. With calm gratitude in your heart, you slowly move away from the altar toward the shade of ancient olive trees at the edge of the square. There, beneath their gentle canopy, you find a place to rest quietly, absorbing the peaceful beauty that surrounds you as the festival continues gently onward. You step gently away from the bustling yet serene heart of the festival, quietly retreating toward the inviting shade of ancient olive trees that line the edges of the square. Beneath their sprawling branches, the sunlight filters softly through leaves, casting delicate patterns of dappled gold and green upon the earth. The gentle rustle of foliage creates a soothing whisper, like the calming breath of the earth itself. You choose a spot beneath one of the oldest trees, its thick trunk gnarled and twisted from the patient passing of countless seasons. Settling comfortably onto the cool ground, you lean your back carefully against the rough yet reassuring bark. Its texture is coarse but comforting beneath your fingertips, a tangible reminder of nature's endurance and quiet strength. Here, in this tranquil place, the festival's gentle murmur fades gradually, softened into a distant, harmonious hum. You can still hear occasional laughter and the soft notes of music drifting toward you on the breeze, but the sounds now blend smoothly into the background, like the calm breathing of the world around you. In this quiet oasis, your senses open fully, absorbing the beauty and serenity that surround you in abundant simplicity. Your gaze drifts slowly upward, drawn to the branches gently swaying overhead. Silver green leaves shimmer softly as they catch the afternoon sunlight, their graceful movement hypnotic and soothing. Occasionally, a leaf detaches, drifting slowly downward, spinning gently through the air until it lands quietly beside you. You pick up one of these delicate leaves, feeling its smooth surface beneath your fingertips, appreciating its subtle fragrance, a faint, earthy scent mingled with a hint of freshness. A light, refreshing breeze whispers softly through the grove, carrying with it subtle fragrances of blooming flowers, ripe grapes, and the faint sweetness of distant orchards. You inhale deeply and slowly, savoring each delicate scent as it mingles harmoniously, gently calming your senses. Closing your eyes briefly, you let the fragrances and gentle movement of air envelop you, deepening your peaceful state of mind. Nearby, a small stream quietly murmurs its soothing melody, the gentle flow of clear water creating a rhythmic backdrop to your thoughts. Opening your eyes again, you watch as the sunlight dances playfully upon the stream's surface, glittering softly like tiny crystals scattered across a silken cloth. Birds gather calmly near the water's edge, occasionally dipping their beaks into its refreshing coolness, their soft chirping adding another layer of serenity to your surroundings. Your attention drifts naturally to the festival activities still unfolding gently in the distance. From your shaded vantage point, the celebration appears dreamlike and tranquil, figures moving gracefully across the square, their garments softly fluttering as they pass. You observe calmly, appreciating the beauty of community united in quiet joy, feeling grateful for your gentle participation earlier and the peaceful respite you now enjoy. As you rest quietly beneath the olive tree, your mind gently begins to wander, reflecting thoughtfully upon the day's experiences. Memories emerge slowly, each one vivid yet calming. The procession through sunlit streets, the tender rituals of offering, the delicate beauty of dances, and the gentle exchanges with familiar and new faces alike. Each recollection fills your heart with quiet warmth and profound gratitude, reinforcing your sense of harmony with the world around you. Gradually, your thoughts turn toward the deeper meaning of today's celebration, the honoring of Dionysus, whose spirit represents life's abundance, joy, and balance. You reflect gently on how these simple yet profound qualities weave through every moment you experienced today. From the fresh sweetness of fruit shared among friends to the serene dances celebrating the earth's bounty, you recognize the quiet beauty inherent in life's simplest moments. In this reflective state, you become aware of the gentle presence of others who have quietly joined the shaded sanctuary beneath the olive trees. Nearby, a young couple speaks softly, their voices blending quietly with the rustling leaves. An older man rests silently against another tree, eyes closed, his face calm and content, clearly immersed in peaceful contemplation. Their presence feels comforting, reinforcing your sense of gentle community and shared appreciation for tranquility. Your body relaxes more deeply as time passes, muscles gradually releasing any lingering tension, soothed by the gentle warmth of filtered sunlight and the soft, rhythmic whispers of nature around you. Your breathing deepens naturally, aligning harmoniously with the steady rhythms of leaves swaying gently overhead, the whispering breeze, and the quietly murmuring stream. Each breath brings increased calm and clarity, grounding you more firmly in the peace of this moment. Nearby, a small cluster of wildflowers growing quietly beneath the shade catches your eye. Their petals, delicate shades of lavender, white, and gold, appear almost luminous in the gentle sunlight filtering through branches. You reach slowly toward one flower, touching its silky soft petals with gentle fingertips, marveling quietly at nature's quiet artistry. As afternoon stretches gently onward, shadows beneath the trees shift slowly, creating new, delicate patterns upon the earth. Your gaze follows the changing shapes, observing with quiet fascination how the movement of sunlight transforms ordinary moments into moments of quiet beauty. You realize how rare and precious such calm awareness is, feeling profound appreciation for the simplicity and richness of this tranquil experience. Gradually, you become aware that the gentle sounds of celebration have softened further, indicating a subtle shift as festival goers begin to disperse quietly, returning slowly to their homes. The realization prompts you to remain just a bit longer beneath your chosen olive tree, savoring fully this precious pause before returning to your own peaceful journey. With a quiet sigh of contentment, you close your eyes once more, allowing yourself a few final moments of deep tranquility. Your mind feels clear, your heart full yet peacefully serene. You know soon you will rise, gently rejoining the gentle procession homeward, carrying with you the calm wisdom and gentle joy cultivated throughout the day. For now, however, you linger quietly, absorbing every subtle detail, the rustling leaves, gentle fragrances, distant laughter, and the quiet murmur of flowing water, each element contributing harmoniously to your profound sense of peace. Beneath these ancient olive trees, you feel deeply connected to nature, to community, and to the spirit of Dionysus, whose gentle, abundant gifts have been quietly woven throughout this serene day. Finally, feeling fully rejuvenated and deeply grateful for this quiet interlude, you slowly and gracefully rise from your restful place. Pausing briefly to offer silent thanks to the ancient tree that sheltered you, you prepare calmly to step once again into the gentle rhythm of the world around you, ready to begin your peaceful journey back home beneath the approaching twilight. As the day gently shifts toward evening, you rise calmly from your shaded resting place beneath the ancient olive tree, feeling refreshed and deeply at peace. The warm sunlight has softened into a golden glow, casting long, gentle shadows across the ground. The air feels pleasantly cooler now, infused with a subtle fragrance that carries hints of twilight, earthy and sweet, with the faint aroma of ripening grapes and blooming wildflowers mingling harmoniously. You pause for a moment, glancing around the quiet grove one last time, silently expressing gratitude for the peaceful refuge it provided. Stepping slowly onto the pathway that leads out of the square, you join others who also begin their gentle journey homeward. There is no rush, no hurry. Everyone moves with a serene, relaxed rhythm, content to savor the lingering beauty of this special day. As you quietly exit the square, your gaze lifts naturally toward the horizon, where the sun, now low in the sky, gently descends toward distant hills. Its warm, amber light bathes the city in a soft, comforting glow, transforming the buildings and streets of Athens into a dreamlike landscape. Shadows stretch gracefully along your path, deepening slowly with each calm step you take. You walk deliberately and slowly, fully immersed in the serene atmosphere around you. The quiet murmur of fellow festival goers drifts gently through the air, blending softly with the occasional calls of birds settling into their nests for the evening. Around you, the calm sounds of the city transitioning from daytime bustle to nighttime tranquility form a soothing symphony, a reminder of the gentle rhythm that governs life. As you journey along familiar streets toward the outskirts of Athens, your eyes calmly take in every detail of the softly changing scene. Doorways and windows begin to glow warmly with the gentle light of oil lamps, their flickering flames casting soft, dancing patterns on stone walls. Occasionally, a voice or quiet laughter drifts softly from within homes, carrying a sense of warmth and quiet intimacy that fills your heart with peace. The scent of cooking wafts gently from houses as you pass. Rich, comforting aromas of freshly baked bread, roasted vegetables, and fragrant herbs mingle delicately in the cooling air. Each aroma carries a sense of domestic warmth, adding another layer of peaceful contentment to your leisurely walk home. Your thoughts drift gently back to the festival, reflecting quietly on all you have experienced throughout the day. Images rise slowly in your memory, the vivid colors of morning processions, the gentle music that filled the air, the tender rituals performed at the altar, and the quiet moments spent beneath the trees in restful contemplation. Each memory feels precious, each one nourishing your soul, bringing a profound sense of gratitude and calm fulfillment. As the sun continues its slow descent, the sky begins to transform, painting itself with soft shades of rose, violet, and gold. You pause briefly, gazing upward, quietly marveling at the beauty unfolding overhead. Clouds drift serenely across the horizon, tinged gently with color, their graceful shapes shifting subtly as twilight draws near. The sight fills your heart with quiet wonder, reminding you gently of nature's continuous artistry and the simple beauty that surrounds everyday moments. Continuing your peaceful journey, you notice others around you also pausing occasionally, taking moments to admire the quietly unfolding spectacle of sunset. You exchange gentle smiles and nods with passers-by, quietly acknowledging your shared appreciation for the subtle splendor of this closing day. Soon, the road beneath your feet shifts gradually from smooth stone to soft earth, signaling your approach toward home. You walk slowly, savoring the gentle crunch of dirt beneath your sandals, the scent of earth rising subtly with each step. Olive trees and vineyards lining the path now appear softened and dreamlike, bathed gently in twilight's softening embrace. As you draw nearer to your home, a deep sense of comfort and quiet joy fills you. Familiar landmarks, a weathered stone wall, clusters of wild lavender growing quietly by the roadside, and the gentle curves of hills welcome you warmly like old friends. Your heart expands gently with gratitude for this sense of belonging, rooted in place and community, reaffirmed by today's serene festivities. At last, your modest dwelling comes gently into view, bathed softly in the fading glow of sunset. You pause momentarily outside your doorway, inhaling deeply the familiar fragrance of herbs growing quietly nearby: rosemary, sage, and thyme, each scent calming and reassuring. Turning slowly, you cast one final gaze toward the distant horizon, where twilight now settles gently across the land, blanketing everything in peace and stillness. Stepping calmly inside your home, you feel immediately embraced by its quiet familiarity. Softly glowing lamps illuminate the simple space, casting gentle shadows across walls adorned with lovingly crafted pottery and tapestries woven from soft wool. You move deliberately through each small room, carefully lighting lamps that fill the home with warmth and soft radiance. You quietly prepare a modest meal, your hands moving slowly and mindfully, savoring the peaceful ritual of cooking. Simple yet nourishing, the food brings comfort and satisfaction, gently replenishing your body after a day filled with gentle activity and profound experience. Sitting comfortably, you eat slowly, savoring every subtle flavor, each bite enhancing the quiet sense of harmony within you. After your meal, you quietly tidy the space around you, methodically and peacefully returning each object to its proper place. Your movements are gentle and deliberate, filled with quiet care and appreciation for your home, your sanctuary. As you complete this simple task, your thoughts drift toward restful anticipation of sleep. Stepping softly toward your sleeping area, you gently remove your festival garments, carefully folding and placing them neatly aside. Changing into a soft, comfortable tunic, you feel your body relax further, each muscle gently releasing any remaining tension, preparing naturally for rest. You pause momentarily at your window, gazing once more into the tranquil night beyond. Stars now sparkle gently in the clear sky, their quiet brilliance illuminating the darkness. A crescent moon rises gracefully, casting its soft, silvery glow across the countryside, transforming it into a peaceful dreamscape. The night feels calm, tranquil, and filled with gentle promise. Slowly you move toward your bed, settling quietly beneath soft blankets. Your eyes close gently, your breathing gradually deepening, matching the calm rhythm of night. As sleep draws nearer, your mind drifts gently through the day's experiences once more, softly revisiting each precious moment: the peaceful awakening at dawn, the serene procession, the quiet celebrations, the restful time beneath ancient trees, and the gentle walk home beneath twilight skies. Your heart fills one final time with quiet gratitude for community, for nature, for Dionysus's abundant and gentle gifts, and for the simple yet profound beauty found within every quiet moment of this sacred day. Drifting softly into sleep, you feel deeply content and serene, fully embraced by tranquility. Dreams begin to rise gently within your consciousness, softly weaving together threads of memory and imagination, carrying you into restful slumber. As the night enfolds you in peaceful darkness, you remain gently connected to your home, to your community, and to the serene spirit of the day you've quietly cherished.